I have seen y'all comments, so it's time for a story time. I just got back in from the Bulls game. The Bulls won, so I'm feeling real good. Let's go ahead and do the story time. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Now, look, I don't know how many stories or parts this is gonna be because it is a lot, okay? This year was crazy. Now, we're gonna start with how it all started, though. My life was going great until I met this nigga. Now, it all started in March of 2023. I met this guy. He came flying around the corner in his Porsche, looking good. Car was looking good, and I was delivering some wine because I have a wine business. If you didn't know, I'm gonna tell you about that later, too. My wine is getting dropped off to this guy who ordered some bottles. This guy in this nice-ass Porsche pulls up on the side of me like, hey, babe, can I get your number? Can I take you on a date? And here goes my stupid ass. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But wait, can you buy some wine? And he's like, yeah, you sell wine? I'm like, yeah, I got my own wine company. He's like, oh, okay, that's dope. You know, yeah, give me 2 bottles. Got my stupid ass right there. I give him 2 bottles. He give me the money. Thank you, supporting my business, you know, looking like a goofy. Not knowing that this man is going to ruin my fucking life. If I would have knew he was crazy, how he was fucking crazy, I would have ran the other fucking way. That's why, ladies, if you dealing with a nigga with a baby mama, ask the baby mamas how it is, because them bitches don't lie. You got some that do, though, so be cautious. But this man was just so nice in the beginning. Like, I swear, he got me, y'all. I got into a car accident just in a week of us talking. I was on the phone with him, and my car got hit by someone who ran a red light. And I could have died in that accident. My car was entirely fucked up, total. Like, the windshield was cracked down the middle. Like, I was really in a bad-ass state. I couldn't walk. My entire body was bruised up. Like, I got hit really bad. Like, I went to the trauma unit. This man went with me to the hospital in the ambulance. My mama was there. They wouldn't let him or my mama to the back of the hospital. They're like, no, you guys gotta wait. Y'all, this man did not leave my side in the hospital. When I woke up, this man was still in the hospital with me. And me just being a girl. I'm like, that's my husband. Oh my God. Niggas not waiting in the hospital with you. Like, I was definitely trauma bonding. And thinking back on it now, it's like, wow, I didn't see those signs because you don't even know me for real. Like, you don't know me. And don't get me wrong, it can be love at first sight, but after just a month of us dating, it started going downhill, and I should have walked away. And that's why I'm telling any young woman that's in a relationship, once you see them signs, I don't care if they yell at you, I don't care if they curse you out, they call you out your name, they break something, I don't care if it's small, I don't give a fuck if they break a lamp. Leave. And I'm telling you that just from my experience, because I have always been the type of woman where I have always left. I always left. The littlest thing. I had an ex-boyfriend who slapped the fuck out of me, and I left him that same day. And I got with this man, and I could not leave him. And I was like, oh my God, like, God, please. But let me get back to the story. After the car accident, he was just by my side. He never left my side. He just was there for me, like, there. And he showed up. He made sure I got to my events. He made sure that I was at my best friend's birthdays, dinners. Like, he was there. He had 2 cars. And I'm like, damn, this man, okay, he getting his shit together. You know, this man got a trucking company. He doing his shit. He, in fact, did not have a fucking trucking company. That was a fucking lie. And I found that out later down the line. The lies just started to come out. And when I started finding out the truth, I should have walked away, and I did not. And that first month, we got into an argument, and I told him, I just want to be single. I don't think this is for me. Because I knew that I wasn't supposed to be in a relationship, especially the way that it was going, only in a month. And I stayed. And I honestly feel like a part of me stayed because of that car accident. I felt like he never left my side, so I feel like I should give him another chance. Don't feel like that. If you feel like that for any reason, if they're helping you, you can do it by yourself. I will help you. But the first time we got into an argument and I told him that I didn't want to be in a relationship no more, this man punched my TV. He punched my fucking TV on my fucking wall and ripped that bitch off of my wall and stomped on that bitch. I got up and I was like, because I was in the other room, I'm like, did you just break my TV off my wall? And he told me, and this is when I should have walked away, yeah, you don't fucking break up with me. And I was like, wow. And I still have the videos, and I look back at them on the days when I miss him, because nobody that loves you is ever going to treat you like that. But let me go ahead and tell y'all the rest of the story, because it gets worse. Now, when I say shit got worse, shit got worse. I started finding out just little lies about him, and I just stayed. And what's so crazy is, by our 2nd month of dating, he was already moving into my space. And his reasoning when we would fight about this was because he had 2 cars, so why would I go get another car if we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and I could just use his cars, and he could just live with me instead of paying rent at his place, you know? So originally he told me that he was living with his aunt, and he was going to be moving into his mom's house, and, you know, he was going to leave some stuff at his mom's, and then, you know, he was just going to come stay with me, you know, on the days when, you know, we wanted to be under each other. In fact, that was not his fucking aunt's house. Y'all, this man had me downstairs waiting at another bitch house while he was moving his shit out. This man told me that this house was his auntie house, and this lady was his auntie. Now, I never met this bitch. I never met her. I didn't even really know who the bitch was until his daughter ended up opening her mouth when he went to jail. So I didn't find out that this was not this man's auntie until after he went to jail. He went to jail in December of 2023. So y'all do the math. We were together in March of 2023, and then he went to jail December 2023. So our relationship really didn't last long. It lasted so long because I still stayed with him while he went to jail. But that's another story, okay? We're going to get to that part later. This man was lying to me. I'm thinking this lady is his auntie. No, she in fact was a woman that was helping him after he got out of jail, and he was staying with this lady. This man lied through his teeth And even then, when I confronted him about it, he still was telling me that this lady was his auntie. Y'all, what I tell you, women are crazy nowadays. So for you to have me downstairs at a woman's house while you moving your shit out to come live with me, oh no, you got it. I didn't. Now, if I would have knew this back then, when this shit was happening, I would have definitely left him. But I didn't find this stuff out until months later. Imagine how baffled I was, y'all. And it's coming from a child. It's not even coming from him. It's coming from a child. And I gotta get confirmation from your mama. And your mama telling me, girl, he ain't got no aunties that live up here. Y'all. So this man did not have any aunties that lived in Chicago. His family lives in a whole nother state, like his aunts and stuff. So that was a lie. But I didn't find out that lie until 8 months later when he went to jail in December 2023. Now, what's crazy is as time went on, so we were together from March of 2023 to December of 2023, like in person. Y'all, when I tell you this man lied about almost everything, he had these 2 cars. He had a Porsche and an Impala. These were car notes, and these car notes were not paid. I ended up finding that out later once I had to start hiding them bitches when I would drive them. So you guys kind of see where it started to go. Like, he was putting up this facade like he was really that nigga, but no, he was in fact broke. He was fucking broke and got my stupid ass. I had a full-time job. I was working at home. I had a work-from-home job, and I was doing radio. I had a part-time gig at the radio station in Chicago. So I kind of was just doing, like, my own thing for it, and then I had my wine business. So I always had my own money. I didn't need him for money. I just honestly was fucked up at the time, and I didn't have a fucking car anymore because I had just lost my car because I started talking to him, and I done got hit by somebody. As soon as I started talking to him, that was my sign right there. I should have left his ass alone. But I did not. Y'all, it started to get to the point where he started to want his kids to come over to my house. And me, I had a 3-bedroom house by myself. I never lived with anyone. I had my own crib that I prayed for because I used to sleep on couches and shit. And I was living in my mama's basement at one point at 20 and 21. And I was like, I got to get out of my mama's damn house. And God blessed me with a 3-bedroom house. And y'all, I let this man come into my house and he destroyed my fucking house. Like, when I tell you this man ripped the door off the hinges, he was breaking all kind of holes in my house. Like, broke my sink in the bathroom. Threw my microwave into the wall, broke my tables. Like, this man really was destroying my house and still had the audacity to ask me if his kids could come over on the weekends that he get them. No. His kids was fucking up my blinds. Y'all, when I tell you I was 25 at the time and I had it up to fucking there. Like, and when I tell you the fights would be because of that. Like, you destroying my shit and then you want me to deal with you and your kids? No. You gotta go and they gotta go because I'm not dealing with this shit. No. If I wanted kids, I would have had my own fucking kids. I'm 25 and I don't got time for this shit. Y'all. I say all that to say I still fucking stay. We listen and we don't judge. But I'm going to give y'all part 2 now. This is part 2 of sleeping with the enemy and losing it all while sleeping with his ass. I left off by saying that the auntie that he was saying was his auntie was not really his auntie. It was really an older cougar lady that he was messing with and lived with when he got out of jail the first time. And she was basically helping him and getting him back on his feet. And she was the auntie, but she was never really his auntie. She was really someone he was sleeping with. Then I was telling you guys about how he started breaking shit. Yeah, that's where we're going to pick up at. He started breaking everything in my house. He ended up breaking into my house the week after my birthday because I told him that I was not ready to leave my party. And he got mad and still proceeded to go to my house instead of going to his mom's house, which I don't know why he went to my house because it's like, I didn't give you the key. Common sense, you would not go to my house if I didn't give you the key. So he took it upon himself and broke the door down. He broke the door down, and after he broke the door down, I called the police because I have cameras in my house. Why is motion going on in my house and I did not give you my key? You know what I'm saying? So the police get there, they're like, your door is not broke. This man done tried to put the door back together, so the police not even seeing that the door is really broke because this man done shut off the porch lights and stuff. The porch lights and the side door lights. So I'm like, I'm on my way. I'm pulling up now. I pull up. I unlock the door. Then he up in there hollering. So why would you call the police on me? Who I have to be? I'm just tweaking. This man picks up the speaker. Now the police outside. He picks up the speaker and tries to throw that bitch at me. Now the speaker don't hit me. It hit my arm and then it fell. But it's like, damn, like you that bold? You gonna throw a speaker at me, huh? Okay. So my friend called the police, like, because my friend was outside. And she told him, like, you know, he tweaking. Like, y'all need to come get him. Y'all, this man was just losing his shit. He broke my bathroom, like, you know how the bathroom sink is? He broke the vanity to that. He done broke the damn mirror to the bathroom. It was just like, he just was tweaking. Like, and all because I said you couldn't go to my house because I'm not ready to go. Like, I'm not ready to leave my party. Like, how are you mad at me? You don't have to go to my house. You can go to your mom's house. You did not have to come to my house. And I didn't give you the key for you to go to my house. Y'all, it got worse. The police, they tell him to leave, he leave. This man go drop his daughter off and he comes back. And this man busts my window out. He busts my window out in the kitchen. He cut my internet wires. I say, oh, yeah, You done lost your rabbit ass mind, because I was working from home, y'all. So this man is trying to fuck up my money now. He cut my internet wires in the back of the house, so I didn't have no internet. The fucking people from the internet company had to come out and restore my internet, and that took about 3 days, so I ended up missing out on work. And the Xfinity people told me, like, if he come back and do that again, like, he can go to jail for that. That shit is a felony, because that's technically a utility. I promise y'all, when I seen, like, he was really trying to make me fall on my ass, and, like, he didn't want me to have shit. And I was like, damn, this is really what's gonna end all of this. Like, you trying to tear me down now. You trying to be my downfall. Y'all, after that incident, I didn't talk to him for like a week. And then I went and took the restraining order off on him. And I shouldn't have did that. I took the restraining order off, and God was like, you was doing so good, girl. You was doing so good. But now I gotta show you why you shouldn't have did that. And I lost my fucking Instagram. As soon as I took that restraining order off, soon as I went to the courts and was like, take the restraining order off, I want to cancel it, I lost my Instagram. I woke up like, what the hell just happened? All my followers, my brand endorsed, I had underwear deals. I was making money on Instagram. I lost all of that being weak. Being weak, going back, thinking love is worth all of it. And it wasn't. It was not. But it was a test for my testimony. So that's why I'm smiling now, because I got through it. And even though I wasn't strong enough to leave while he was out, I was strong enough to leave, is the point. It didn't take me 2 years, 3 years. And it's okay if it takes you that long. But it took me a year and almost 6 months. And that's okay. It could take some of us a month, but some of us is going to take us longer, and that's okay. But when you get out of it, just know it's going to be better and it's going to get greater later, okay? I'm trying to tell you. That's why I told y'all in my first video that went viral, like, I'm in my season, like, I'm Job in this season, because I lost it all and I ain't lose my faith. I'm still here. God is rebuilding my life slowly in front of me, literally, and I'm okay with it. It's going to come back. I just had to go through it because I needed to listen. I needed to listen to God. And it's just supposed to be me and him on this journey right now. And he wants me to enjoy my 20s. The man that he sends me, it won't be no confusion, trust me. And that goes for you too, the woman or the man. Back to his ass. He just was like wilding. Now, when I took the restraining order off, I thought everything was just going to be cool and we was going to be happy again. No. Thanksgiving 2023. Literally maybe 2 weeks after I had just took the restraining order off of him. Thanksgiving, we at his sister's house, and this man is arguing with his sister's boyfriend. And all I told him, because we was watching a movie downstairs in their basement, and I tell him, like, just sit down. I'm like, have a seat. Like, don't entertain him. Like, stop arguing with him. He gets mad at me because I tell him to stop arguing with another nigga. I say, oh, yeah, okay. I get up. I'm like, you're not talking to me like that, because he was calling me out my name. And I'm like, no, I'm finna go. He goes and follows me into the room, grabs the key, and tell me, you're not going nowhere. I said, oh, babe, I got my own money. I don't need you to tell me where the fuck I can and can't go. Y'all, this man threw a cup of Kool-Aid at me, grabbed my purse, stepped on that bitch, and ripped the chain out my purse. After he ripped the chain out that bitch, he whacked me across my back with that motherfucker. Oh yeah, bitch, you tripping. I grabbed a cup of Kool-Aid back. Threw that shit in his face. Your ass got me fucked up now, because I don't know what type of time you think we on, but you just pissed me the fuck off now, because is you cool? I don't know what type of time you think we finna be on. What I will say is, our real life was just trying to get away from him. So I ended up just hurry up and, running out his sister's house. And I ran to this school. And I stayed behind the school. And I just called me an Uber. And I was just sitting there crying. And I'm like, this can't be my life. This cannot be my life. I'm not finna go down this road where a nigga is beating me. Like, no. This is not finna be my shit. You just whipped me across my back with a fucking chain from my purse like I was a fucking slave. Like, is you cool? I don't think you cool. Like, there's no way that you think that I think that you love me now. No, this cannot be love. And he was looking for me, riding around, calling me, where'd you go? I just want to make sure you're safe. Fuck you. Y'all already know what I'm finna say. We listen, but we don't judge. But I definitely went back. So, I went back. And I stayed. And December came. And I still prayed to God, like, God, please, just get him away from me. I don't want to love him no more, God. I don't want to love him no more. And we all done prayed that prayer. God, get him away from me. Remove anything that's not good for me out of my life. And God was like, I got you. But you got to listen. And God ended up sending him to jail. Part 3. Hey everybody, sorry I took too long, but this is part 3 of Sleeping with the Enemy and how I lost everything while sleeping with his ass. So now we're in December and me and him have been together for about 8 to 9 months now. December comes around, he has a warrant out for his arrest that I know nothing about because he took the police on a high-speed chase back in October. Yeah, surprised me too. Now, we're in the car, the police try to pull him over, this man does not stop. So now I'm in the car praying for dear life and asking God to please, please, please let me make it out of this alive. The man crashes the car. He crashes the car. After he crashes the car, the police grab him, and the police were nice enough to take me to a gas station because it was cold outside and we were literally on the side of the E-way. My mom came and got me, and that was my sign to run or stay. And y'all know what I did, so we're gonna listen and not judge. I stayed. Now, they did let him out on house arrest, so this happened in Indiana, but because the warrant was for Illinois, they sent him to Illinois. So Illinois put him out on house arrest, and basically he was living with his mom. He couldn't live with me because I lived in Indiana at the time. At this time, we were like just seeing each other every other day because I would go see him. He couldn't do shit. They ended up giving him movement like the following month in January. So he was able to come and like go outside with me. We'll go on dates and stuff still. But y'all, our real life was like, okay, this is cool. You know, maybe he learning his lesson because we weren't arguing, we weren't fighting. We was just chilling and enjoying time. Like the time was cool. It was good. When it was good, it was good. But when it was bad, it was fucking horrible. Now, we're at the end of December. My job at the time, I was working from home. So the job that I had to basically switch programs. So I was working for banking and then I ended up switching from banking to insurance. Now I had to take another drug test. Even though I had been with the company for 2 years, they still needed me to take another drug test. So I would have took it. I don't smoke or anything, so I didn't have a problem with that. Y'all, me and this man got into a fight like a couple days after Christmas, and it was over a picture that his mom had in her living room. So remember, he was staying with his mom. The mom had a picture of him and his baby mama sitting on the table. It was like one of those little pictures that come out of like the machine, like at Chuck E. Cheese or something. And I asked, I'm like, dang, not y'all still got this picture laying around, like, you know, joking and stuff. And this man got so defensive, like calling me insecure, talking about how I'm looking for shit. First of all, how the fuck I'm looking for somebody in your mama's house and the picture is sitting right here in my face? Like, are you stupid, cool, or slow? I'm so not understanding this shit. So after that, I'm like, I'm not gonna fight with you about a picture. Like, I just asked you a question. So after that, it was over with. Y'all, I tried to leave. This man broke my phone in half. I know you're probably like, what? Yes. I tried to leave. This man would not let me leave out the room. I'm like, I'm finna go. Like, you're tweaking. He tried to take the keys. I was not going. You're not taking my keys. No, over with. He done crashed the Impala. He done sold the Porsche because he needed money for a lawyer. So he had to sell the Porsche. This man was a criminal. Okay. He did fraud. He did everything you could fucking think of. He just was somebody that I just did not know. I did not know who the fuck this man was. After he broke my phone, I found out that I got fired because my job was calling me while my phone was broke and told me that there was a deadline that I had to take the drug test by, and I never got the call because my phone was broke. And my new phone was coming in the mail. By the time my new phone came in the mail, I missed the deadline. So it was kind of like over with for me. So I lost my full-time job. So now I'm only working my radio job part-time now, and I'm only running my wine business, and I'm doing whatever event hostings that I have because I am a radio personality. So I was hosting concerts for like Mellow Bucks and stuff like that around the time. I was just hosting things. I had an event with the Chicago mayor, with us, Herb and stuff. So it was events that I was doing that where I still could make money and pay my bills. I was good. Now we're going into January. I done lost my job. Now I don't have a job anymore. I'm waiting on unemployment to try to give me my money, but they playing around in their ass, and my job is playing too because they telling them that I still work for them and I don't work for them no more. So life was just really like going downhill, and I'm like, I asked God not to put me on the strongest soldier list this year, and I'm on it again. And I really just was like, I got to deal with it. This is the choice I made by dealing with this man still, so I have to deal with my consequences. By the time February came, his probation in Indiana, they ended up putting out a warrant for him because you're not supposed to get in any trouble while you're on probation. So he ended up catching that case. So Indiana put a warrant out for him, and they wanted him to sit in jail. So he could not do house arrest anymore. So they came and they took his ass back to jail, and he couldn't do house arrest. So by that time, starting in February up until today, this man is still in jail. I still was dealing with him in February. He would call. I made sure he was straight, still putting money on his books, making sure he's okay. Every week, I'm putting money on his books, making sure he's straight, not missing a beat. Now, this man was still being disrespectful to me in jail. Like, disrespectful, like calling me out my name. If I don't answer the phone, he's tweaking, going ballistic in that motherfucker, like losing his fucking marbles, calling my phone a million times, calling his mama, like, have you heard from Bria? Have you heard from her? Like, just tweaking. And it was like, I realized, like, I gotta set this boundary. So I asked him to stop calling my phone. Y'all think that man stopped calling my phone? No, he never stopped calling my phone. So by August, I was already mentally checking out. I was done. I was like, I'm not doing this no more. Why would I be stressed about a nigga in jail when it's niggas outside? Like, no, I'm not doing this. No. And I never was that type of girl either. Like, I had niggas. I spent my early 20s dating. Like, I lived my fun life in my early 20s. And mind you, I was 25 when all this was happening. So this was like my first real adult relationship where I was living with somebody, dealing with somebody on a regular basis. Like, I never had been in a relationship like this before because I enjoyed my 20s, honestly. So when I realized that this man was like just never gonna change, like all the praying and shit we doing together, that shit was not working. Like, I was getting closer to God, he was pretending to get closer to God or something. I don't know what he was doing. By the time September came around, so remember I told y'all I lost my cousin to sickle cell. So my cousin died from sickle cell September of 2023. He was around for that time, and that's a whole nother story that I'm not even gonna get into because I'm gonna get emotional. But when my cousin died, he was around. He did come to the funeral and stuff, and he, you know, was there for me and everything. So I appreciated him for that. September of 2024, he got mad because I had a game night at my house. So y'all probably wondering what happened to my old house. I moved out of that house, and his mother actually owned a property, and she told me that I could move in here. So I moved. This is where I'm at now. So I live in her property. And me and the mom, we get along perfectly fine. The mom actually gives me the best advice and warns me. So it's nothing, it's no bad blood. And when a me and mama tell you something, you better listen. So I moved out of my house and I moved into this place. So I live here alone. He does not live here. And in order for me to move on, I will be moving out at the end of this month. So I'm closing this chapter of my life moving forward. So I'm glad that I can get this story out and help another woman like get through this, you know, like it's going to be okay and it get greater later. And don't give up, like, and don't let him try to tear you down, girl. Cause I'm trying to tell you, it's not worth it. It is not worth it, baby girl. But back to him. September of 2024, I was having a game night, and this man is calling my phone, mad because I'm not responding, just going crazy. So he's texting me, like, cursing me out, like, you're a hoe, you're doing this, you ain't this, and just going off on me. This man finally says, on your dead cousin, we're done. And I feel like that was my cousin. That was my cousin. Me and my cousin have been like this since babies. And my cousin always was trying to protect me from the men that I was dating. Like, he always thought he was just my big brother, even though I was the oldest by a month. And when he said, on your dead cousin, we done, I never talked to him again. He called me every day. He was trying to reach out to me from his mama, everybody. And I just didn't want to be bothered. I went no contact for about 2 weeks. And then I finally talked to him. I was like, what's going on? We talked. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that to you. If I would have known that was going to make you really cut me off, I would have never said that to you. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm like, what? First of all, you think disrespecting my dead cousin
and putting some shit on him wasn't gonna make me stop talking to you. And I didn't even think that was that deep. I didn't even think I was gonna react how I did, but I think that was my breaking point right there. Like, you don't care. I'm grieving, and my cousin's death anniversary is the following week, and this is what you say to me. Let me give y'all a part 4. Part 4 of sleeping with the enemy and how I lost everything while sleeping with his ass. Now, I told you guys that by this time it's September. My cousin's death anniversary is coming up, and I'm just all emotional. This man just told me that basically he's breaking up with me because I'm not answering my phone because I'm at my girls' night, and he put on my dead cousin that we were done. And I stood on that. Since we're done and it's on my dead cousin, we gonna stand on that 10 toes. So that's what I did. Towards the end of September, he was calling, like, just talk to me. So I did talk to him, and I set my boundaries straight. I informed him, like, I was moving on and I was not dealing with this anymore. I do not have any money for you. I cannot help you no more. I'm saving my money for me, and I am done with you. That's it. And I stood on that. And he was like, well, why we just can't be friends? I'm like, I don't want to be friends with somebody like you. I just want you out of my life. That didn't matter. He still was calling me every day calling me. So I had to go and I talked to my pastor. And my pastor was like, you know, if this is what you really want to do and you really want to move forward, then you have to start letting go of everything. And everything means you have to move on. And that's when I decided that I was going to move out of his mother's house, this house that she let me rent. I'm going to move out of this, and it's time for me to start over. So after I had to talk with my pastor, and I just was talking to God, and I'm like, God, I really understand you now. Like, I needed to go through this. Like, I really needed this. This built my character. This helped me understand things so much differently. This let me know what I will not tolerate the next time. This will let me know what not to tolerate next time. So, and just to actually get to know someone better, because you just never know who you're dating, and it's scary out here in this world. So by the second week of October, I was still not talking to him. I found out that my mom might have to have open heart surgery. And thank God she does not. But it was something that really broke me down, because my mom is my world. My mom has gotten me through everything like that I've been through, and she's still helping me to this day. So remember when I told you guys that when he had asked me for my car keys one time, so I'm driving my mom's car. Like, my mom gave me a car so that I can do what I need to do in this world to still live and work and make money and do what I have to do. So my mom is my girl. So when I found out she was sick, that really pushed me to not want to be bothered with him either, because not only did you like talk about my cousin, and my cousin's deceased now, I don't even feel comfortable with telling you anything about my family now moving forward, because I know how your mouth is. You don't know how to control your emotions or nothing. So I did not tell him about my mom being sick. And then literally, like, I got laid off from radio before my mom told me that she was sick. So it kind of was like everything just hit me in October, and October is my birthday month. So me and him both were Libras. His birthday is a week before mine. And what's crazy is I honestly was like, I don't like October. I don't. My grandmother died in October. My cousin's funeral was October 1st. And then this year, October 24, I lost my radio job. And I had asked God for new things in 2025. I asked him to clear me from anything that was holding me back from my growth. And I was okay when I got laid off. They called me the second week of October, and they were like, we have to let you go. We're terminating your position. It wasn't a me thing. It was something on their end. So it was a mutual agreement with both of us. So it's no bad blood there. And I understand it's radio. It happens. So I had been with the company for 7 years, and honestly, I started off as an intern, and it was no more room for me to grow, and God seen that, and that was something that needed to get out of my life as well. So from the job, from the man, from the cars, everything that I lost. And I don't take it as a loss. They all were lessons, and I learned from each one of them. Now, my birthday's coming up the following week, so I just got laid off. I just officially broke up with a man that I've been trying to release myself from. And I'm literally just here, in the world now. I'm like, wow, this is how I'm going to spend my 27th birthday. I don't have a job. I'm just here. But me being the girl that I am, I booked me a flight to Mexico. I booked me a flight to Mexico for my birthday. And I went to Mexico solo. And I booked my all-inclusive. And I got drunk as hell for my birthday by myself. I didn't want to talk to that man. He was calling my phone, blowing my phone down. Oh, I thought you were going to send me some money for my birthday. I'm like, bro, no. Like, get off my phone. Stop calling me for real. Like, you don't realize that I'm really done with you. I still was picking up the phone, you know, and what made me really just like be done with him was on my birthday while I was out there, he was on my phone and this man got mad like, you really bogus as hell. You're out there enjoying your life and you're not going to send me no money for my birthday. That's so petty. This man gets so mad. He like, I hope your ass die. You got it. Act like I'm dead to you, babe. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone since you hope I die. That's when I knew, like, yeah, your ass is not right. Like, something is really wrong with you because I'm the only person that you got on your side. Like, your peoples wasn't sending you no money because in real life, they don't want to be bothered with your ass. Like, nobody wants to be bothered with you because you done burnt your bridge with everybody, like, in real life. Y'all, when I tell you, he got one dumbass baby mama and she just stupid. She is literally falling for his bullshit. He literally had her send him some money to call me. He's calling me, but lied to her and told her that he's trying to call the lawyer. I stopped putting money on everything. Y'all, he couldn't contact me anymore unless he was getting money from somebody else. And that one baby mama, his other baby mama that I'm cool with, she was like, make sure you start saying which baby mama it is. The Mexican baby mama is the one who's falling for his dumbass lies and falling back into his trap like a goofy. But I wish her all the best. If she wants to take him back, do that, babe. Take that problem up off my hands. But what you're not going to do is sit up here and make me out to be the villain, y'all. Now he's like making it seem like I'm just this evil person. Like, y'all don't know who she is. She's really this person and this person. And it's like, why are you trying to make me out to be the villain? I didn't do nothing but help you, honestly. So my life has been a roller coaster this past year. I'm out of the relationship. We do not talk anymore. I've blocked the jail number so he cannot call me. I moved out of this place at the end of December. So everything is just done for me. I'm starting over 2025 and the life that I need is going to come to me in 2025. The man I'm just dating, I'm not even looking for no relationship. I'm living my life and focused on me. Since I've lost my radio job, I am going to be dropping something soon so that you all can keep up with me. I honestly I was in my prime last year and one person took me to a place where I shouldn't have been. And I will never let that happen again. I've learned my lesson. And now it's time to grow and get bigger. So if you guys have YouTube, go follow my YouTube. It's Bria Banks or The Real Bria Banks. I believe it's one of them. But if you type in Bria Banks, something will come up on YouTube with me because I do have videos on there from like my anniversary, my radio anniversary, things like that. So I do documentary films on me, like little ones, just showing like my journeys through radio and like what I've done throughout my career. I've worked with some of your favorite artists, G Herbo, Mellow Bucks, Sexy Red. I've worked with a lot of people, honestly, throughout my career. Skinbone, Corporate. I'm in Corporate's videos, episode 115. So I'm very versatile, and I'm a girl to know. I have my own wine business, so I know a lot of y'all are probably wondering, like, oh, where's the wine? So I am sold out currently, but I will be restocking the top of the year. So I want you guys to keep in tune with me. Don't let my story time just, leave y'all here. I want y'all to keep growing with me because I am growing. And when I become this, big TV personality or whoever I become to be, grow to be, I want you guys to still grow with me to see like it's possible. You can go through it all and later in life it will get greater. So I can't wait for you guys to see that side of TikTok with me as I grow and go to BET Awards and host more events, host concerts. I pray to have your support while I do this. So thanks for coming to this story time about how sleeping with the enemy cost me to lose a lot. Lost the job, I lost the car. Only thing I didn't lose was my sanity. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have a strong mind and I am a prayer warrior. Shout out to my grandma, because my grandma, may she rest in peace. My grandma always taught me to pray. Pray, 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 girl. And everything will be okay. And it is. and now I'm living life, and it's time for me to go now. So radio has been amazing. You all have been amazing, and this journey has been a roller coaster, but I'm out of here, y'all.